Hi everyone. So in today's conversation, I'm going to have a very powerful conversation with you and share with you that how can you bring happiness in your life. There are times when we think things which are outside of us will give us happiness. But no, we need to take responsibility for our own happiness. And today's conversation is about that. So let me share with you, I have done this practice with many of my participants, hundreds of them. And all my participants have come back and told me that this practice had made a huge difference in their quality of life. So let me share with you, what is this practice? See, we are still in the beginning of the year. And I would like you to make a list of 20 things that make you happy. Yes, a list that make you happy, the things that you do and you bring happiness to yourself. They can be small things or they can be big things. Start making that list and I'll tell you how to go about it. Start with the small ones. Let me give you some examples. One of the things which is in my list, which makes me happy, and it's a small thing which I can do maybe daily or maybe 3 or 4 times in a week. Playing with my children. I love doing that. Just me, my children in the drawing room, and we are just playing, and anything we are playing together. Can be Ludo, can be cards, can be hide and seek. And my little 4-year-old brings in so much energy, and my other 2 kids also. So that is one thing which I'm giving you an example of. Another example, I love to travel, and I love to travel in different places where different cultures I can see, different kind of people I can meet. So you can add something like that also. Another example, I love to roam around in the village, in the farms. In the morning, just go out, maybe with my children I go out and just walk through the farms, beneath the trees, near the tube well, and just go around and see how life is, how beautiful nature is. Maybe in the woods, maybe in the jungle, wherever you are, wherever you can do that. So these are some examples that I shared with you. Now let me share some more examples from my participants who did this. One of my participants, when I shared this with her, she said what? She lives in the US, and she said, when I go to Paris, I sit on the cafe outside on the street, and from the morning till evening, I can spend the whole day sitting there, having coffee and watching people passing by. Now, this is something which I love to do as well, which I was not aware of. And when she shared, I started to put that in my list too. So once you have made this list, the second thing you need to do is put these actions into your calendar for the whole year. Maybe some of the things you can do on a daily basis. Some of the things you can do on a weekly basis. Some of the things maybe once in a year. So let's start with that. When I did this practice with several of my participants, they created extraordinary results in their quality of life, in their happiness, in what they want in their life. They are going to create that. Some of them started learning guitar after several years that they had left it. Some of them started walking in the park, which they wanted to do, but they have never started it. Some of them started having shower with their little kids. Some of them started dancing with their children. The kind of happiness this brought for people was extraordinary. So let me say one more thing to you. You must have heard that happiness is not outside. We need to look for happiness inside. Now, how does this work? This works when you can be responsible for your own happiness. You can create the happy moments of your life. And as Lord Krishna says, life is in this moment. Is pal ka hi naam zindagi hai. So you want to create that this moment is valuable. Don't just let it go in some internal thoughts, internal feelings, just indulging in the thoughts and feelings and moods that we have during the day. Put it on the side and live this moment. Create those moments, maybe several of such moments in your life. And you will see over a period of time how happy you have become in your life. So you can start this right away and make this year, 2026, the most beautiful year of yours so far. Thank you for listening to me, and I'll see you again in the next conversation. Bye-bye.